Okay, today we're going to talk about range of motion and detoxifying the body. I'm going to start with detoxifying because that's going to be a little bit more tricky to talk about. One of the major ways the body cleans itself is through the lymphatic system. Lymphatic system's comprised of roughly 3 to 5 liters of fluid that body makes every day, and it goes through the lymphatic system, the lymphatic highway. It's a series of vessels that are not controlled by the heart, but they're controlled through muscle contractions and valves inside these tubes that help drain the pollution out of our bodies. Now, lymphatic system is comprised of 3 to 6 liters of lymph fluid, 5 to 700 lymph nodes. These are like little jail cells that the bacteria and virus get stuck in, allows our body to determine what it is and the best way to fight it. In all this system, and also fluid regulation, removing the large damaged cells, large fat cells, and other things like this. Because the capillaries, the way the blood flows, it goes from large arteries to smaller arteries to capillaries, and then capillaries to medium-sized veins to large veins. Then it goes back up to the lungs, liver, and heart area, where it's then cleaned out, reprocessed, filled up with oxygen. Okay, this is a pump system that is a very efficient, but it's mainly designed for transporting oxygen to all the cells in the body, so the body has the necessary components for metabolism. That's muscle contraction, cell function, oxygen, sugars. Lymphatic system does everything else. Fluid regulation, pH regulation, removal of the large damaged cells that get damaged during exercise or through accidents, cleaning all the pollution that gets up, all the metabolic debris from how our body breaks down fats, minerals, vitamins, and everything. The body breaks it down, and some of this stuff has to be removed, and that's where lymphatic system comes in. Now, the lymphatic system is comprised of lymphatic, like lymph nodes, between 5 to 700 lymph nodes, little bitty circular, like little ovular type apparatuses that are designed to stop bacteria from spreading to the whole body. It locks them in there like a little jail cell. And then the body can utilize the required machinery to fight off these infections through leukocytes, IgMs, hemoglobin M's, and other things that are used to fight off infection. Because we sit in chairs at our job, in front of our computers, while we're driving, while we're working, and we're becoming less active, the lymphatic system is dramatically decreased. At a resting body that's not exercising strenuously, you're getting between 3 to 5 liters a day that's circulating through the body. Now, when you exercise, especially with a vibration plate or a mini trampoline, you can exceed 30 liters a day going through the system. You're talking almost 10-time increase in the lymphatic flow of the system. This is why vibration plates are so unbelievable. Okay, walking on a treadmill is gonna improve circulation. It's gonna burn calories, but you're using minimal amount of muscle fibers, mainly the upper quads, a little bit of glutes, a little bit of calves, a little bit of stabilization muscles. But we're very efficient at walking. That's why our body's balanced on top of our hips. It finds a way to balance perfectly, and then all we do is just move our legs, and we just try to keep our body right over the center of gravity so that we don't fall. Now, vibration plate is gonna, especially one like ours, or like the power plates or the turbosonics, the good systems, the really good ones, create so much instability that you're activating smooth, fast twitch, super fast twitch, slow twitch, to find a way for the body to maintain all these joints in perfect alignment, perfect unity, functioning properly. And all these movements are causing the muscles to contract and relax, which is going to dramatically, up to 10-time increase in lymphatic flow. This is how you cleanse the body. If you're into detoxification, getting heavy metals out of your body, lowering your cholesterol, improving your metabolism, improving your pH levels, A vibration plate has, or those mini trampolines, which you have to have, those are good also, but you're limited, especially if you have any type of injury, past injuries to the knees, ankles, hips, lower back. But either way, by jumping on this or sitting on a vibration plate that's at anywhere from like 20 on up vibrations per second, it's going to dramatically cleanse your body. It's going to dramatically help the homeostasis within there, the fluid levels, decrease inflammation, improve pH levels, improve how the body maintains a perfect environment. It's going to help the body get more sugars and fats and everything in the proper areas, help remove the cells that aren't needed. Unbelievable. Second is range of motion. I should break this video up into 2 different videos, but I'm just going to go ahead. I'm sorry if it's long. We sit at chairs with our knees bent, torsos up here. Our hamstrings are in a shortened state. Our quadriceps, the front parts, are in a stretch state. Our bodies are always adapting to the environment that it's put in. It's always changing. When you're sitting in a chair, you're sitting in office chairs in front of your TV in your car, you're creating, the body will generate a understanding of what stress it's put. It will adapt to that stress, and then it will remain there until it's trained out. Because a lot of people, they don't understand how important exercise is. When we're sitting in these positions for long periods of time, our bodies are adapting to the chair we sit in. Then if we want to start being more active, you're active less than you're working or sitting. Your body's going to adapt for the sitting position, but it's not going to adapt for the exercise. Now when you start moving around and doing more activities, you start noticing you start getting degenerative joint diseases or some type of degenerative disease. Now degenerative means disgenerate. Your body's always rebuilding. Your joints are always wearing out, your body's always replacing that and then fixing. There's always a part of falling apart, rebuilding. Now when the falling apart or the degeneration is greater than the generation, you're going to slowly see degenerative joint diseases, degenerative bone diseases, because the body is falling apart faster than it can heal. And 9 times out of 10, it's other than some type of disease that your immune system is attacking joints. Most all of these little aches and pains, these knee replacements, hip replacements, it's just based on poor biomechanics. The body is adapting to a situation that is not conducive to proper range of motion. When you're stretching a vibration plate, say like if you're doing like a front, you're stretching the rear part of your back, your glutes, your hamstrings, and you're going down and the vibration's moving like this. It's the slight movements, you're stretching the muscles with a form of an exercise. It's going to generate faster results quicker than to do a static stretch where you're just stretching and just letting it relax. Stretching with movement or with exercises is 20 times better than trying to passively do it just by in a relaxed state. With the vibration plate, I can get almost anybody who can barely touch their knees, but depending on how much body fat they have in front, people can barely touch their knees or past their knees. After about 5 to 7 minutes of warming up, mild stretches, back up, mild stretches with the vibration on a low speed, back up, back down, I'd say at least 95 out of 100 people I can get them touching their toes. And this dramatically improves the biomechanics of the human body, because our hamstrings are shortened, our quads are lengthened in a seated position. Biomechanically, we start rolling our hips forward so we lose the curve. This is the lumbar curve. Here's your belly button. Here's your back. When your hamstrings get tight, they're going to pull the hips around. It's going to cause the lower back to be in a hypolordotic curve or a reduced curve. So then when you're putting stress on it, there's no spring that's going to allow the system to generate the forces that are created through activities that jumping, running, walking around. By stretching the hamstrings, by stretching the quads, by stretching the shoulders, you're incorporating movements that are going to break open old scar tissue. They're going to lengthen the muscles that are shorter. It's going to help the body work better. By doing range of motion exercises on a vibration plate, it's going to improve how the body responds to unstable backgrounds by improving the balancing system on how all these muscles work together, and that's called a functional exercise. Okay, I'm going so deep into information that because I have a Chinese fiance, I kind of learned how to speak, try to reduce all these colloquial words, these Latin words that I feel are just baby talk, but in another foreign language that makes us sound smart. Okay, I'm just going over the basics. I want to get more detail. I have a few more things I got to take care of in life before I can start really pursuing a more active role in helping other people. It's Dr. Mike Moriearty. If you have any questions, leave them below. If you have any video ideas, leave them below. If you like the video, hit the like button. That really helps us out. This is Dr. Mike, iVibration Pro. Visit our website. Thank you and have a great day. Peace.